Today's second video for you is breaking news is about TPLF Ethiopian government talks, Tigray Ethiopian federal government talks. A news source is claiming that the talks could start this month in June. Direct talks. We'll have a detailed look at this news story. Second news story is about OLA's response to Ethiopian government's claims. Ethiopian National Security Council met 48 hours ago. After the meeting, a statement was issued. Security Council of Ethiopia claimed that thousands of OLA fighters had been killed, that OLA had been considerably weakened. Now, an OLA commander has appeared on Oromia Media Network, OMN, and he is responding to the claims of Ethiopian government. Has OLA been weakened? And how many OLA fighters have been killed? We'll have a detailed look at this response of Oromo Liberation Army. Lastly, was former head of Amhara Special Force, Brigadier General Tefera Mamo, was arrested last month. He was charged with inciting violence, with violating the constitution of the country. He was on physical remand in police custody, and today, reportedly, Amhara Supreme Court ordered his release. Will he be released? That is a question. First news story is about direct talks between Ethiopian government and Tigray government led by TPLF. We know that for months indirect talks have been going on. Kenya was hosting these talks with the mediation of African Union. Olusegun Obasanjo played a role. Uhuru Kenyatta of Kenya played a key role. But we never saw start of direct talks between Ethiopian government and Tigray government. Now a news source is claiming that both parties are considering start of direct talks, and that direct talks could start in coming days. Question is, where will these negotiations be held? Tanzania. Tanzania is the country which is going to host direct talks between TPLF and Ethiopian government. Arusha city in Tanzania is going to host these talks. In Tanzania, in 1993, Rwanda peace talks were also held. So it is being claimed by a French news source that both parties are considering start of direct talks. Now, Ethiopian government was not in a position a few months ago to start direct talks with Tigray government, because there was pressure upon the government from some groups in Amhara region. Fano now is being disarmed. Fano is being dismantled gradually, and Western Tigray, Humera Volkai Sagade, has come under the control of Ethiopian National Defense Force. Amhara Special Force, Amhara militias, they've been told to leave Humera Volkai Sagade. Eritrean forces have also been told to leave Humera Volkai Sagade, and some contingents of Eritrean military have been seen leaving Western Tigray. So it means that now Ethiopian government is in control of the situation. It is in a position to start direct talks. It has been denying direct talks, even indirect talks with Tigray government. Now it seems that the two parties, especially Ethiopian government, are in a position to engage directly. Now, question is, what is going to be the impact of direct talks? Already we are seeing that people, groups in the Amhara region are turning against PM Abiy's government since the start of a military operation in the Amhara region. if direct talks start between TPLF and Ethiopian federal government, what is going to be its impact on Amhara, Eritrea relations? We know that several news sources have reported that Eritrea wants decimation of TPLF. It's not happy with this start of engagement between Ethiopian government and Tigray government. So let's see. There are some spoilers, but a good development, a positive development that at last the two parties are going to meet directly in Tanzania, and the news source claim the talks will start at the end of this month. Maybe in 1 or 2 weeks we could see start of talks between Tigray and Ethiopian government in Tanzania, in Arusha city of Tanzania. Second news story, very important one, viewers. We know that 48 hours ago, National Security Council of Ethiopia held a meeting, and after that, a statement was issued, and the Security Council made some very tall claims about Shine, so-called Oromo Liberation Army. The Security Council claimed that thousands of OLA fighters had been killed, captured, wounded, and surrendered as well, and OLA had been considerably weakened. Before that, we saw a statement from Colonel Gareso of Oromia region. He claimed that OLA was not in control of any village, any town in Oromia. OLA had been eliminated from towns and villages. Now we have official response of Oromo Liberation Army. Jal Bori Lami is OLA's commander, head of political wing of Oromo Liberation Army. A few hours ago, he appeared on Oromia media network, and he responded to government's claims about thousands of OLA fighters killed, captured and wounded. Firstly, he said that PP's claim about killing thousands of OLA fighters is false. Civilians have been killed and civilians are being shown as OLA fighters, firstly. Secondly, he says that OLA is still conducting trainings in Shiva, in West Shiva. So if OLA has been weakened, OLA has been destroyed, how is it possible that OLA is conducting recruitments and trainings in West Shiva zone? I think I said in previous videos that OLA is still in Shiva, in North Shiva, West Shiva. It's a confirmation again. And thirdly, he said that fertilizer is not being provided to farmers. In yesterday's video, I spoke on that. OLA is stopping farmers from paying land taxes to Ethiopian government, Oromia regional government, and that is why the farmers are not getting fertilizers. OLA says there could be famine, there could be displacement because farmers don't have fertilizer. How will they cultivate crops? And lastly, OLA claims that it's still in control of villages, not towns. OLA has retreated from towns, cities, but it still has its presence in villages. I think yesterday I reported about some areas in West Shiva, Gindabarat, that dozens of Gindabarat cables are being run by OLA administrators. So when Ethiopian National Security Council claimed about having killed thousands of OLA fighters, killed, captured, back then I responded. I said that the claim was not in accordance with on the ground situation. And OLA is saying the same, that it is still there, it's a force to reckon with. Its recruitment, training, arming activities underway. Civilians are being killed. Farmers are the victims of this crisis, that they're not being given fertilizer, seeds, and we could see famine, we could see displacements in coming months in Oromia region. Thirdly, viewers, very important news story. Last month, the former head of Amhara Special Force, Brigadier General Tefera Mamo, was arrested. He was charged with working against the constitution violating the constitution of Ethiopia. He was arrested in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. Then he was transferred to Bahir Dar in Gajam. And since then, he has remained into police custody on physical remand. Brigadier General Tefera Mamo was appointed head of Amhara Special Force last year in July when Tigray forces were in Amhara, threatening to reach Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. Then, after the retreat of TDF, Tefera Mamo was sidelined and he was fired. He was appointed as advisor to Amhara regional president, but he refused to take charge. Then in some interviews, he criticized Amhara leadership. He spoke against PM Abiy's government as well. He said that federal government was working to disarm Fano. It was working to hand over Humra Volkaya Sagade to TPLF, that it was working against the people of Amhara region. So he was arrested and he was taken to a court. Now reportedly Amhara Supreme Court, Amhara region's Supreme Court has granted bail to Tefera Mamo for 30,000 Ethiopian birds. Manan Haile, his wife, has confirmed that the court has ordered the release of Tefera Mamo. Manan Haile, who was accused of being an Eritrean spy, has confirmed. But the question is, will Tefera Mamo be released or not? Because we know that 3 days ago, a court ordered the release of 3 Ethiopian journalists on bail. Damascus Dassalen, Solomon Shome and Miyaza Mohammed. But police filed an appeal against that bail order, and then the higher court revoked bail decision. Could there be an appeal against this bail order of Brigadier General Tefera Mamo? That remains to be seen. So far, he has not been released. Only court has ordered his release. Manan Haile says that they are trying to secure the release of Tefera Mamo in accordance with court orders. In coming, I will update you about the release of Brigadier General Tefera Mamo, former head of Amhara Special Force. Thank you for watching.